we know just a few months ago, Caitlin Clark was the first pick in the WNBA draft, and she's had a great rookie season so far. She's minus 900 favorite to win that Rookie of the Year in the W. Indiana currently sitting in 9th place in the league standings, only a half game outside the playoffs. It appears at the moment to be a two-woman race for W Rookie of the Year between Clark and Angel Reese, who has recorded 8 straight games with a double-double, which has her at plus 550. There's a huge drop-off to Aaliyah Edwards after that. She's 80-1. So I think this is a very compelling market to handicap. Clark has been the favorite for good reason for all this year. Joe, is Reese worth a bet?
You got to handicap the voters here more than anything else. This is what we talk about with these awards. They're in charge. Football game, you're handicapping weather, you're handicapping rest, travel, start time, players, coaches, schemes, all that. Right here, you can look at stats and everything else, but ultimately you're handicapping voters. The debate between these two has been quite volatile, if anyone has noticed, on TV. And
Online,
that trickles down to a lot of human beings. So you have to wonder how many people with a vote might look a certain way because they want to push a certain agenda, or look another way because of a different agenda. There's a lot at play here with this. Reese sitting at 6-1, I find that appealing. I think that's worth a vote. She's averaging, or not worth a vote, she's worth a bet. Wish I had a vote, then worth a bet. That would probably get me into a lot of trouble.
I didn't know you were big time like that, Joe.
Well, I do have the Heisman vote. I'm one of 10,000.
Wow.
But she's averaging the double-double. Keep in mind, 18 games have been played, 22 remain. We're not even halfway. There's so much that can take place between now and the end of the season. I think Reese is worth a vote.
If anybody,
a bet. Jeez, get organized.
I think if anybody's worth a bet, it's going to be Reese in this situation. But the one thing I do want to account for, because not even the voters, but just life, is injuries. We just saw what happened to Cameron Brink. These are players that are not only rookies and playing a grueling schedule compared to what they did in college, but they just came off of college as well. And we've seen how hard these two have just been playing and trying their absolute hardest. So that does make me a little bit worrisome in terms of this market overall. Obviously, if you're healthy the entire season, that's a different conversation, but I think that's something you definitely have to factor in.
That's a great price, especially when you talk about people who are interested in laying like minus 900. There's a lot of risk there.
I'm with you guys. I think Reese would get my vote, Joe, and is worth a bet, Erin, at this point in time with all that basketball still in front of us.